Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of Hamilton Joe's Baseball. Garrett Weaver alongside Mark McClure. As always, Joe's will be facing off against the Southern Ohio Copperheads, game one of a three-game set. Game one here at Foundation Field. 2 and 3 are going to be on the road at Southern Ohio, and it's a big week for the Joes. 7 games to play, all 7 versus division rivals that are within a half game either above or below in the division race, Copperheads and the Settlers. So it's going to be an important week for the Joes in playoff picture.
Absolutely, 100%, Garrett. You know, we won't be able to tell at the end of the week whether the Joes are going to be in the playoffs, but we'll sure be able to tell you if they're out of it. So they need to have a big week, particularly this series is a big one, but Licking County, that's a huge one. And especially with 2 of these games being on the road and the fact that they have a little bit going against you because you swept them last time. So they're hungry out there, and you got to be ready.
And a little bit of a sigh of relief in the Joe's side of things. Avery Janning will be in the game after a bit of an injury scare. He's only going to miss a few games. He'll be back in. He'll be playing first base tonight. And then, how about it? Second base is going to be once again played by Zach Orn.
And it's just huge to have Orn back. Hopefully he is fresh and can get right back into where he was at when he was at the top of his game. Marshall Rich is still going to be leading off, but him in that second spot, that means you got a pretty good 1-2 punch right at the top of your lineup.
We'll see if he's got any rust or anything. Hopefully he doesn't, as it's going to be important for him to get back right where he left off before that unfortunate injury. We're going to take a quick break for the singing of the national anthem, but we will be right back here for first pitch on the Hamilton Joe's YouTube page.
Customized vehicle and car wraps from Luxurious Wraps will have you zooming past your competition. From full-color wraps and window graphics to magnetics and vinyl lettering, our team of professionals will work with you to determine the best and most cost-efficient solution to turn your company vehicle into a high-impact advertisement.
At Smoothie King, we believe the best ingredients come from nature. That's why we keep adding more whole fruits and vegetables to our smoothies to help you get more out of every sip. At Smoothie King, we've added real whole raspberries bursting with fresh, crisp flavor, just in time for summer. Try an angel food raspberry or Greek yogurt raspberry smoothie for a limited time only. Enjoy whole raspberries at any of the 8 Cincinnati area Smoothie King locations. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose. Proud partner of the Hamilton Joes.
Queen City Hospice is your local, independently owned and operated center that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. We understand that our staff is the most important aspect of our organization, and that is why we hire only the most qualified and compassionate individuals in the industry. This is why our care is second to none.
United Heartland Insurance Agency is a consolidation of a number of family-owned independent insurance agencies, the oldest of which dates back to 1872. For years, we've been protecting the assets of our clients by offering comprehensive and competitive business, personal, and life insurance products through some of our finest insurance companies in the business. Members of our professional, licensed staff average over 20 years of experience in the insurance business. United Heartland, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes. Fort Hamilton Hospital is a full-service community hospital that continues to lead the way to better health in the Butler County area, serving patients from Fairfield, Oxford, Cincinnati, and Middletown. We combine modern technology, highly skilled physicians with a friendly, caring staff. Fort Hamilton Hospital, serving you since 1929 and a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
In its 70th year of operation, All Wealth Federal Credit Union is proud to partner with Hamilton's hometown baseball team. All Wealth is Hamilton's only homegrown credit union, ready to assist with all of your financial needs. Their friendly staff are here to help the residents of Hamilton and Butler County live the American dream. Visit allwealth.org today and see how you can hit a financial
Back on the Hamilton Joes live stream. Joes versus Copperheads. Go over the lineups real quick. For the Joes, it will be, as aforementioned, Marshall Rich. He'll be catching tonight and staying in that leadoff role with Zach Orn moving to second. Preston Miller is going to be hitting third. He's going to be at third base. Ryan Thompson's going to be in right field hitting fourth. Avery Janning will be at first base. He'll be hitting fifth. Brennan Gick going to be in center hitting sixth. Brock Mathis will be the DH. He will be hitting seventh. Logan Thomason playing shortstop. He'll be hitting eighth. Griffin Kane's going to be in left field hitting ninth. And it's actually going to be Marshall Rich DHing. Mathis is going to be doing the catching today. So they flipped that late. So it will be Marshall Rich DHing. As for the Copperheads, it's going to be Lucas Nasanti in center field. Zach Iverson hitting second DHing. Sebastian Fabic in right field hitting third. Zion Avery, first base hitting fourth. Reese Trahey hitting fifth at second. Scott Combs catching hitting sixth. Phil Glasser at shortstop. Carter Cross hitting eighth in left field. Daniel Cruz, third base, hitting ninth. And Jack Bennett, the righty, will be pitching for the Copperheads. For the Joes, on the mound will be Will McLean. And we'll be seeing McLean for really only his second start. What do you want to see from him here?
He's got to pound the zone a little bit more than he did in his last start. That was really the only reason that he had gotten pulled, was because he started walking guys as he got later in that last outing. Just want to see him pound the zone. We saw the stuff that he's got, and we know that he can go long into ball games if he can keep guys from getting free passes.
So calling balls and strikes tonight will be Clovis Lovelace. We've seen him quite a few times, so the guy should be fairly familiar with him. And on the base is another guy should be familiar with, Scott Wyckoff. Jake Cade's still out one more game, so this will be the last game the Joes are without him. Be really big if they can get a victory in that, end up going 3-1 in the 4 games he's missed. But all in all, it's very vital. You just get off to this week strong. You ended last week on a good note, back-to-back wins after a tough loss. Just got to come in here and got to come out firing.
And they got to be ready. I mean, the Southern Ohio team had a good end of last week, too. This is 2 competitive teams battling for a playoff spot. This is what baseball's all about right here. And whoever comes out on top of this series has the advantage, period, end of story.
It's also pretty big is earlier today, the Jazz beat the Settlers 12-1. So that's huge for you. If you can pick up this victory, you may be able to get up even higher in the division race. And you have to have a lot of confidence coming in after sweeping the Copperheads the first time. But you know that they're going to come in here wanting to avenge some of that.
Absolutely. These guys know what happened to them in that last series earlier in the year. They're going to be ready. But guess what? The Joes are ready too. And it should be a really great series.
So it'll be game 1 here as McLean is throwing his final pitches. And just a quick thought, I want to get your quick thoughts on Zach Orn. It's going to be making his first start. It's really his first day back with the team in a week and a half at least. What do you want to see from him? Just kind of fluidity, just try and get himself back in there, solid at-bats?
Yeah, that's what would be the key for me, is definitely the solid at-bats. You don't want to see him up there just hacking everything. You want to see him, that Zach Orn that we saw, patient at the plate, but he knows what pitch is his and he knows when to swing and just stays within himself, rips base hits to left field, right field, all fields, to be honest with you, beating plays out with his speed. And just at second base, again, what we talked about with Corey Miley when he made his first start, just make the routine play for now. That's the key.
So it'll be Lucas Nasanti stepping into the batter's box to lead off this game. Comes in with a .317 batting average. And the first pitch swung on and fouled off. This ball game is underway. McLean coming in with a rough ERA. He does only have 3 1/3 innings pitched. That ERA is sitting at 16.2. The 0-1 pitch is a nice breaking ball that drops in there at the top of the zone. 0-2.
And Asante, a big first out at the top of this lineup, if they can get it, that is. .317 hitter he is. solid in that leadoff role here for the Copperheads.
Here's the 0-2. It's a tough one that's fought off, and that's just foul down the third baseline. McLean trying to jam him there. This Copperheads team, top of their lineup, is absolutely raking. Nasanti 317, Iverson 364, Fabic 393. Another 0-2 pitch swung on and missed, and we have a beer batter early as McLean, who only had one strikeout in those 3 in the third innings, looks really strong there. Just pounded the zone 4 straight pitches in and gets the quick K.
And that's what we wanted to see right there, that exact thing, him pounding the zone, making aggressive pitches, going fastball, breaking ball, working both of them in, keeping batters off balance.
So first pitch to Iverson is hit high in the air. This one's drifting in foul territory, but looks like it'll stay in play, and out there is Griffin Kane. He'll make the catch. So a really quick 2 outs.
Yeah, and that's been big so far. 2 outs, and you've only thrown 5 pitches, and you're at the point where you get out of this quickly. And again, that's the recipe to going deep in a ball game. You can get quick outs.
But that will bring up Fabic, who, with that 393 average, you might be thinking maybe he's not an everyday guy, came up late. No, he has 117 at-bats, almost 50 base hits on the year. First pitch is a breaking ball way high, ball 1. Fabic, just such a dangerous guy.
And this lineup as a whole is well-rounded, as that pitch is low for a ball. There's only one batter really that's struggling in this lineup, and that's Cross, who's hitting under 200. The rest of these guys all hitting over 250.
Here's the 2-0. This one is looked at just a little bit low, 3-0. So McLean maybe being a little too careful to Fabic. As we've seen, people aren't afraid to swing 3-0, but Fabic's taking here, and it'll be strike 1. So this is really the count here, 3-1. You got to be careful with, especially with such a power hitter like Fabic. You can't give him something too nice.
Yeah, it's an absolute RBI machine, 29 ribbies, as that pitch is fouled off.
So credit McLean working his way back, 1 pitch away from climbing all the way back from the 3-0 hole. And I like the way McLean's working, really quick on the mound. Show some early confidence as the payoff pitch just a little bit low. So it'll be a 2-out walk to Sebastian Fabic, and it will bring up Zion Avery. Avery, 282 hitter on the year, has struck out a pretty high clip at 19. First pitch to Avery. Ball is in there, called strike 1. McLean will look over the runner and come home. This pitch is high, ball 1. McLean really does take his time a lot more when there's runners on.
And Fabic, as a dancer over there, has stolen 7 bases this year.
And they'll check him back to first, but he's in safely. Here's the pitch. This ball is fouled off. So McLean works ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Reese Trahey is on deck if Avery extends the inning. McLean gets his sign. The 1-2 pitch. just a little bit outside of leaving the count 2-2.
But that's where Brock wanted that pitch. He was just looking to catch Avery fishing, as he is a strikeout guy.
You've also seen that pitch called a strike sometimes, but Lovelace behind the plate has one of the better, more consistent zones. It's not really ever a strike for him as the 2-2 pitch is hit in the air, drifting towards foul territory. Preston Miller will range over there, and at the fence, he will make the catch for out number 3. So Will McLean does give up a walk, but other than that, works a nice, clean inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first, tied 0-0 here at Foundation Field.
Financial home run with Allwell. Proud Hamilton Joes sponsor Miller Coors wants to remind you, whether you're watching the Joes at Foundation Field or catching the game on YouTube, to never compromise on taste. Reach for a Miller Lite, the light beer that's always brewed for more taste with only 96 calories and brewed right here in Ohio. Miller Lite, hold true.
Your shirts, pants, sweaters, dresses, and anything else that is launderable is handled with care at the dry cleaning shop. Choose us and your whites will remain white and your colors vibrant without you needing to do any of the work. You can rely on us to help you look professional at the office or great for your night on the town. Have items that you need altered? We can take care of that too. Visit one of our 3 locations in Hamilton, Westchester, or Cincinnati to handle all of your laundry needs.
Robinson Fence Company has been servicing the Hamilton area for over 24 years. They're located at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton and offer residential, commercial, and industrial fencing. For more information, please call Robinson Fence Company at 513-867-0080.
At Pfefferly Tire and Automotive, our mission is to provide quick, reliable service at an affordable, low price to maximize customer service. We are committed to excellence in customer service as well as automotive services. We value our long-lasting relationships with our customers, employees, and our suppliers. By using the latest technology in the automotive service industry, there's rarely a problem we can't solve. We hold our
Back here, Garrett Weaver alongside Mark McClure. And Mark, really nice first inning of work from McLean.
Yeah, it was a good job there. Even with that walk, he worked it from 3-0 to 3-2. And if you're going to walk a guy, I guess that's what you got to do. And that's the only way he can look acceptable, is to work it from 3-0 to 3-2. And then you just one gets away from you. And it wasn't that far away. It could have been called a strike at the knees.
So leading off for the Joes will be, as of late, Marshall Rich. Marshall's got that average all the way up to 314. First pitch is upstairs, ball 1. Marshall, a 4-hit ball game versus the Jazz. Started the game 4 for 4, ended up going 4 for 6. The 1-0 is in there, called strike 1. Marshall's just been on a tear as of late. It's the 1-1. Ball is low, 2-1. For the Copperheads on the mound, as we mentioned, is Jack Bennett. It's the 2-1 pitch. This ball is fought off, and it's going to drift out of play, foul. Jack Bennett looks like this is his first game played for the Copperheads. As the 2-2 pitch is upstairs, 3-2.
Yeah, it's not particularly surprising considering that the Copperheads don't have a lot of pitching depth right now at this point in the year.
Yeah, trying to get new arms as they can, as much as they can, as the 3-2 is fought off foul. They only have 6 on their roster right now, and that's including Jack Bennett, who looks like was a pretty recent addition. But that's pretty common in summer baseball. Guys will feel a little twing and not want to keep going, as the 3-2 is a ground ball to Glasser at short. He's up with it and on to first in time to get Marshall Rich for the first out.
So it'll be good at bat though for Marshall. Either way, you work a 3-2 count, and for him, you'd really rather him put it on the ground with his speed, and he can beat those out every now and then.
So it'll be Zach Orn's first at bat in some time. Be interesting to see what he looks like facing live pitching after about 2 weeks off. It's always tough.
Also see how that hand is doing.
Last time we saw Orn was against the Michigan Monarchs. First pitch to him is upstairs. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch upstairs as well. 2-0. Jack Bennett, 6 foot, 187-pound righty, goes to John Carroll University. Originally from North Canton, Ohio. It's the 2-0 pitch. That one is in there at the top of the zone. 2-1.
Looks like the zone will go truly from the letters to the knees here today. Again, as you said, Lovelace, a pretty consistent zone and a pretty solid one, too.
2-1 pitch, swung on and missed. 2-2. So first swing we've seen from Orn.
There's also a pretty big cut there on an inside pitch. Tried to turn on that one.
Here's the 2-2. This ball is high and outside. 3-2. Catcher Scott Combs behind the plate. He's a big dude back there. 6'4", 210 pounds, goes to Michigan State. As another 3-2 pitch swung on and missed. So back-to-back batters get the count full, and Bennett works quick first. Well, not really quick, but goes 1-2 here with Preston Miller.
The key is the fact that even though they have 2 outs on their first 2 batters, they both work 3-2 counts, and I guarantee you that Southern Ohio is hoping that he goes deep in this ball game because they really don't have any options. So he's going to be going deep whether he's struggling or not.
First pitch to Preston is in there for strike 1, and yeah, both guys work 3-2 counts, so both see a lot of what Bennett's arsenal is, which is pretty good early in the game. When you're later at bat, you'll be able to do something as this pitch is hit high in the air to center field. Under it is Nasanti, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. So Joes go quietly 1-2-3 in the first. We'll go to the top of the second here at Foundation Field.
Ourselves to the highest levels of honesty and integrity to earn and sustain your trust as a loyal customer. Family owned and operated since 1994. Located conveniently at 202 North 3rd Street, Neil's Famous Barbecue serves Hamilton's best Southern style barbecue. Come into our downtown location Monday through Saturday and enjoy our award-winning all-purpose sauce. For groups of any size, we cater. Call us today at 513-737-2783. Neil's Barbecue, proud partner of your Hamilton Joes.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a nonprofit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special event. Become a part of the Fitton Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton.
Back here on the Hamilton Joes YouTube stream. Quick first inning for both teams. Leading off here will be the lefty Reese Trahey. Trahey 273 average on the year. First pitch to him is a breaking ball that just misses ball 1. Took McLean 16 pitches to get through that first inning. The 1-0 is a ground ball to Zach Orn. First time we'll see him in the field. He's up with it and on to first in time. So Zach Orn looks pretty fluid even though he's missed about 2 weeks. And quick first out here in the second.
Yeah, it was a good play there going to his right off balance throw. And just solid play overall. If he's going to be able to make that play, he'll be just fine.
So that'll bring up Scott Combs catching tonight. First pitch to him. Ball is inside, ball one. McLean goes breaking ball, and it drops in there on the outside corner.
Comes another solid hitter right at 271.
That pitch does just miss. 2-1. And here is the 2-1. That one's in there. 2-2.
And for Combs, he's got a decent amount of experience. This at bat will be his 60th if he doesn't walk.
Here's the 2-2. Ball bounces in the dirt. 3-2. So another full count here early. We've seen quite a few of these on both sides in this ball game. Payoff pitch. This one is swung on, and it's a little blooper, and that's going to drop in left field for Combs. That one just kind of fought off a really good pitch and got it over the head of both Miller and Thomason.
And that's just the sign of a quality hitter. When you throw a pitch like that 3-2 in on the hands, and he's just able to fight it off and just loop it in for a single. And that's why this guy's in the lineup, and that's why he's probably playing at Michigan State.
So that brings up Philip Glasser. First pitch to him is swung on, and this ball is hit into left field. Griffin Kane will range back. Ball is carrying a bit, but Griffin Kane will make the catch. Combs is going to have to trot back to first.
Griffin Kane, that ball didn't get a great read on it, but that ball just carried and carried and carried. Kept driving him back, but he was able to make the catch.
That'll bring up Carter Cross with 2 outs and a man on first. And as we mentioned earlier, Cross really the only guy in the lineup that's not hitting above 250. He's at 191 right now. First pitch to him is low, ball one. The 1-0 is fouled straight back, 1-1.
And Cross hasn't had a ton of opportunities. He's 9 for 47. That makes that 191 batting average. So he's getting an opportunity here. He probably is trying to take advantage of it.
Here's the 1-1. Ball is outside, a back pick attempt by Mathis, but Combs is in safely. Well, pitch was a ball, so here's the 2-1. Is a ground ball. Zach Orrin will not be able to make the diving stop. The ball is into right field. Scott Combs will shut it down at second as Ryan Thompson was to it quickly. Be a 2-out base hit for Cross, and will bring up the 9-hole hitter, Daniel Cruz.
I think Cross there just able to find a hole. Wasn't necessarily a bad pitch from Will McLean, but again, just ball hit on the ground and just had eyes and got into the outfield.
Daniel Cruz, originally from Miami, Florida. 256 average. Comes in here with 2 men on and 2 outs. First pitch to him. It's a really nice breaking ball in there for strike one.
That's a great first pitch there from McLean. Absolutely froze. cruised at the plate because it looked like it was going to be inside, drops right in there on the inside corner.
The 0-1 pitch. It's a hard ground ball. This one's going to get up the middle. Brennan Gick is to it quickly, and they will send the runner. Throw is in there, and he is out. Got him on the top of the head. He is out at the plate. Really good throw from Brennan Gick, and he gets Combs on the helmet. So a great throw on the aggressive base running, and Joes get out of the inning unscathed.
Yeah, it's a real tight play at the plate. Clovis Lovelace even had some indecision about it. Took him some time, did a half save sign, then called him out. But either way, great throw from Brennan Gick that keeps this game scoreless.
So we'll go to the bottom of the second inning, still tied 0-0 here at Foundation Field.
Richard's Pizza is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joes. Whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert, Richard's Pizza has it all for you and your family.
No matter what you're looking for in a gym, Planet Fitness has a membership option made for you. All Planet Fitness memberships enjoy unlimited access to their home club and the support of our friendly, knowledgeable staff anytime you need it. It is our goal to provide a clean, safe, welcoming environment for anyone who walks through our door, and all the equipment, amenities, and support you need once you're here. Planet Fitness, the judgment-free zone.
Pate Appliance Services have given you 61 years of phenomenal service for any appliance that you need, with flexible scheduling, automated reminders, state-of-the-art service, and an A-plus customer satisfaction rating from the Better Business Bureau. Pate Appliance Services is there for you. They can be reached at 513-863-4700 or found online at pateappliance.com.
Back here at Foundation Field, Garrett Weaver alongside Mark McClure. Beautiful evening in Hamilton, Ohio. 87 degrees, feels like 92. Humidity at 54%. Joes may have gotten a little lucky on that one as the bang bang play goes their way.
Oh, finally, right?
Seems like finally one does go their way. That's true, as it'll bring in Brian Thompson for his first plate appearance of the ball game. Thompson hitting in that cleanup spot. First pitch to him is inside, ball one. Ryan had a really good last game in Richmond as well. Started the game 3 for 3 and then walked as this ball is fouled off. Reached base 4 times.
Ryan Thompson in general has just been on fire, period, end of story.
1-1 count to him here versus Bennett. This ball is a ground ball to first. Zion Avery will glove it and step on the bag for the quick out. And that will bring up Avery Janning, another guy we have not seen in a couple days after battling a bit of a shoulder injury. That's why we're seeing him at first base. Don't want to risk him at third as that long throw, his shoulder may not be ready for it yet. Just playing it safe.
Let's see how the swing looks after missing a couple of ball games.
First pitch to him is swung on, and it's a ground ball to Trahey at second, who gloves it onto first for out number 2.
Well, not really what the Joes wanted. They blinked their eyes here, and they got 2 outs in the inning. So hopefully Brennan Gick can get something going.
Brennan Gick, an interesting guy when he's at the plate. He's either on fire or slumping. He's got a lot of powers, 3 home runs, 20 RBIs, but average at 238. First pitch to him. Ball is on the outside corner, a late strike 1. This pitch is a ground ball foul. So Gick quickly behind 0-2.
And Bennett really has not been messing about this inning, getting after these Joe's hitters.
Got Thompson on 3 pitches, Janning on 1, and then is quickly ahead 0-2 here. Ball is way outside. 1-2. Joes are able to work 2 full counts against him in the first inning. A little more aggressive here as of so far, as this pitch is swung on and missed. So a quick bottom of the second inning will go to the top of the third, still tied 0-0 here at Foundation Field.
The Greater Miami Valley YMCA. When communities get better, the world gets better. Discover how we positively impact the nation and how you can help us, one neighborhood at a time. The Greater Miami Valley Y, your local stop for building a healthy spirit for mind and body for all. If you're looking for heating and cooling services or expertise in Hamilton, look no further than Carefree Heating and Cooling. Established in 2010, we are knowledgeable and fully trained on a full range of HVAC products, maintenance, technology, you name it. We do professional quality work for everything we do, so you can enjoy a more comfortable home. We promise comfort you can count on. Carefree Heating and Cooling, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
M&G Body Shop is your one-stop shop for car repair. Woman-owned and family-operated collision repair center. They can be reached at 513-851-9056 or can be found online at mgbody.com, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
United Floor Fashions has a dedication to the kind of craftsmanship and attention to detail that has earned it a reputation for people and products that you can rely on year after year. United Floor Fashions, people you can trust, products you can rely on, prices you can afford, and installation that's unsurpassed.
Every time there's a close play, you've got to hope that the umpire is seeing the play correctly. That's why Hamilton Eye Care Center brings you every close play this season in Hamilton Joe's.
Back here at Foundation Field, Gary Weaver alongside Mark McClure. Leading off for the Copperheads in the top of the third will be their leadoff hitter, Lucas Nasanti. He struck out his first time up. His first pitch to him here is another great one. A breaking ball drops in there for strike one.
So McLean got roughed up in that last half inning, but still was able to get out of it without a problem after that good throw from Gick. Hopefully he takes that, gets confident, and gets it going.
That pitch was in the dirt for ball one. And he did give up those 3 base hits. This one is a little half swing foul. They were all singles. Nothing hit all that hard, which is promising. A couple were just a blooper and then a seeing eye ground ball that just found the gap. Here's the 1-2, a beautiful breaking ball for the second strike out of the game, and it's Nasanti goes down twice. So the beer batter is having a tough night here. It'll be a nice first out for Will.
Yeah, it was a top quality breaking ball there from McLean. Really didn't give Nasanti any chance at all.
First pitch to Zach Iverson is breaking ball. It's a little upstairs, ball one. Iverson flew out to left field his first time up, swinging at the first pitch. It's the 1-0 is outside, 2-0.
And Iverson in the DH spot today, actually one of the best pitchers in the league.
2-0 pitch is hit pretty hard into left field. Griffin Kane's going back, and he will make the catch for out number 2. So for the rest of this half inning and the next, it's just going to be Mark McClure. I will be back in about an inning. Just got to take a quick break. So just be Mark for now.
Alrighty, so now at the plate, it's going to be Sebastian Fabic, the right fielder, walked his first time up on a 3-2 count. McLean's only walk in this ball game so far. First pitch to him, that's going to be breaking ball inside. 1-0. As we said, really a top three for this lineup is dangerous. As the 1-0, that's outside 2-0. You really, at this point, have seen the entire lineup. Everybody can hurt you because it was the bottom of the lineup that did. They got 3 singles as Favik swings for the fences and misses 2-1. And here's a 2-1 pitch from McLean. This is fouled off. So he's able to work back even 2-2. And here is the 2-2 pitch from McLean. This one is reached at a little bit by Favik, but he's able to foul it off. So 2-2 count on Favik, 2 outs, top 3. And here's the delivery, and this is swung on and missed, strike 3. Down goes Sebastian Favik on strikes, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Will McLean. Well, at the bottom of the third, we're still scoreless here at Foundation Field.
Baseball. They can be found at 1360 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton, Ohio, or they can be called at 513-894-1800. They can help you see the difference so that you don't miss the call on any close play.
Though founded in just 2015, Aspen Roofing and Siding has firmly planted its name within the tri-state community. Our rapid growth is a direct reflection of our high standards and core values, as they are implemented on and off the job site. A step above the rest is not just a slogan, but a way of life. We exist to protect and enhance your home, which is your most valuable investment.
Ellie Schofield Window and Door is proud to be a returning sponsor of the Hamilton Joes 2011 season at Foundation Field. Ellie Schofield Window and Door is locally owned, offering a wide variety of services from storm windows and storm doors to glass block windows, garage doors, and aluminum and fiberglass awnings. Make sure you stop by the Schofield showroom, located on South B Street in Hamilton, or call us for a free in-home estimate at 513-863-8932. Ellie Schofield Window and Door, a trusted and valued sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Back here on the Hamilton Joes Radio Network. We are still scoreless here in the bottom of the third inning. Brock Mathis at the plate. First pitch to him is fouled off down the third baseline. Bennett is set. Here's the 0-1. This is a high pop-up hit over in foul territory. Avery's coming on, but this is going to be out of play. Mathis is seeing a little bit of a dip in his average. He's sitting at 265. He's made a lot of solid contact, but it's been getting under the ball. It's been his problem. A lot of flyouts and pop-outs. He's had a couple of singles and doubles, but other than that, it really hasn't been too good for him as this one's just outside. 1-2 is a real good pitch there from Bennett. Just didn't get the call. Bennett set again. Here's the 1-2. This one is swung on and missed at a pitch in the dirt. Combs ought to throw on to first to complete the strikeout, but he does so, and that's out number 1. Make that 7 batters in a row that Bennett has retired. He is not messing around out there. So coming from a guy that really hasn't thrown that much for this club. Here's the first pitch to Logan Thomas, and this one pop up over in right field. Under that ball is Favik. He'll make the catch for out number 2. That's Griffin Kane at the plate. Griffin has got it going a little bit here recently, averaged up to 219. It was under 200 for an extended period of time, but he has found some life in the bat. This first pitch to him's outside. Working quickly. Bennett, here's the 1-0. This one's in there on the outside corner, called strike 1. 1-1 pitch. This is a dribbler. No, this was hit foul off of Griffin Kane's foot, and then it went back into play. So the count's going to be 1-2 as Griffin's trying to walk that off. Doesn't look like it got him too good. He's ready to step back in, and it's been a really solid outing for Bennett so far. After leading off the game with back-to-back 3-2 counts, he's been very efficient on the mound. Here's 1-2, and Griffin Kane fouls it off. He stays alive. Bennett settles in, and here's another 1-2 pitch. Is a breaking ball that's fouled off. As Griffin Kane continues to battle. It's really good to see Griffin putting together some more solid at-bats. He's a guy that this Joe's team is going to need, as it's really kind of him and Dalton Miller as our only 2 outfielders that switch over in that left field spot, as this pitch is down and out 2-2. Because at this point, with Avery Janning back, that's going to move Ryan Thompson into the outfield the way he's hit, and you really can't take him out. And so they're really just looking the best they can get out of Kane and Dalton Miller, both of whom have been coming on lately. Here's 2-2 pitch to Griffin. This is going to be lined into left field. That's going to be a base hit, and he's turning for 2. Griffin Kane slides into second, throws offline. That's a no-problem double, as that was just a bloop / line drive somewhere in between into left center. Neither outfielder was able to get to it, and Griffin Kane motoring out of the box. He's able to get a double, and that's the first hit of the game for the Joes. They really needed it. Griffin Kane continues to see an increase in his batting average, as now Marshall Rich steps up to the plate. He grounded out to short on a 3-2 count his first time up. And as we said, Marshall Rich really has the bat going right now as the player of the game in Sunday's ball game. But he's swinging first pitch. This is a high fly ball in the right field. Under it is Favik, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. So the Joes get a 2-out double, but he does not come around to score. We're still scoreless. We're heading to the top of the 4th here at Foundation Field.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Founded on family values, 4-Star Mechanical is dedicated to providing a seamless solution to your mechanical concept or crisis. Our staff is trained on the latest technologies and safety practices to ensure that every individual benefits from being part of the 4-Star Mechanical team. 4-Star Mechanical, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. Physicians at the Tri-Health Orthopedic and Sports Institute know that in Cincinnati, sports isn't just a way of life, it is life. We at Tri-Health are here to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment. We provide the care Cincinnatians need to keep doing what they love. So get out there and keep cheering, keep playing, and keep following your passion.
Back here on the Hamilton Joes Radio Network, Mark McClure, Garrett Weaver is with me. He's just taking a step out for a moment. And we are in the top of the fourth line. Avery's leading it off for the Copperheads. First pitch him in there for a called strike. McLean had a really solid top of the third inning. He worked a 1-2-3 that included 2 strikeouts. Here's the 0-1. Zion Avery hits this one hard into left center. Griffin Kane and Brendan Gick both going over, but Griffin Kane will make the catch for out number 1. That was really rocketed out there by Avery, but all it gets is a trot back to the dugout. Now it's Reese Trahey at the plate, the lefty. He grounded out to second his first time up. McLean said his first pitch to Trahey. That one's in there for a called strike on the outside corner. McLean said here's the 0-1. This one's way outside for a ball 1-1. As McLean has had a few of those today, but not too many that it's concerning. As only a few of his pitches have really gotten away from him, but you can really expect that on any pitcher. It just happens. And here's the 1-1. This is a breaking ball. It's also well outside, 2-1. So he settles back in. Here's a 2-1 pitch. This one's downstairs, 3-1. So Trey got himself into a little bit of a hitter's count at 3-1, and McLean's going to have to be careful. Here's the 3-1 pitch. This one is up and outside, ball 4. So it's a 1-out walk for Trahey, and now you got Scott Combs at the plate with a runner on first. Combs singled his first time up, got thrown out of the plate to end the second inning. Trey gets his lead off of first. And he's going. The ball goes over Combs' head. Mathis catches it, able to throw down to second, but absolutely massive jump from Trey. He was gone before McLean even started his motion, so he's in there absolutely no problem with the stolen base. And now it's a runner in scoring position with only 1 out. So that was an issue we did see with McLean when he made that appearance at Licking County. He's not throwing enough and not thrown over enough, not paying enough attention to the runners. And here's the 1-0 pitch to Combs. This one is way in the dirt, and Trahey will just walk to third on a wild pitch. And now the count 2-0 on Combs. He's just looking to put the ball in play, get the run home. They're going to leave the interesting here. The third and first baseman are in a bit, and the second baseman and shortstop are both kind of hanging out. This pitch is a pop-up into shallow right center. Orange Anning and Thompson all over it. Orn makes the catch. Tagging from third is Strahy. He'll score on the sack fly. It's a good play there by Zach Orn as he made that over-the-shoulder catch. And good communication by those three guys out there, Thompson, Jennings, and Orn, to know who was going to make the grab for out number 2. So now the base is clear. It's Philip Glasser at the plate. Singled. Now he popped out to left his first time up. And he squares the bunt on the first pitch, but fouls it back 0-1. McLean set. Here's the 0-1. This one just inside for a ball, 1-1. And here's another 1-1 pitch. This one is hit just foul down the first base line. Now it's 1-2 on Philip Glasser. McLean trying to get out of this with just the one run in. McLean taking some time to come set the 1-2 pitch. This is a blooper hitting shallow center. Coming in on it's Ryan Thompson, and he makes the catch. That's a great read by Ryan Thompson coming from right field over to where that ball was going to drop. That was in just shallow center. It was definitely more center than right, but he makes a great catch. And that is out number 3 here in the top of the 4th. We are heading to the bottom of the 4th inning. Joe Strell, 1-0 here at Foundation Field.
Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations, from burgers to pizza to sushi. Experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio. At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Your AAA store has moved to a new location in Hamilton. 2870 Menards Boulevard in Fairfield Township is your new home for all your travel, insurance, and attraction ticket needs. AAA has great member deals on everything you need for a great vacation. Visit AAA today in Fairfield Township to join America's largest motor club organization or online at AAA.com.
Located conveniently.
We're back here on the Hamilton Joes Radio Network. Mark McClure at solo right now. Garrett Weaver's with us. He is doing some other things right now for the club as the first pitch to the leadoff hitter, Zach Orn, is in there for a called strike 1. Orn struck out swinging on a 3-2 pitch. His first time up, again, making his first appearance for the team. First time here in the order for over 2 weeks, since he was dealing with a nerve injury in his hand. As Zach Orn tries to check his swing, but they're going to say he went. Again, kind of difficult for a call there to be made on a left-handed batter from the umpire standing at first base, but they did it anyway. And here comes the 0-2. This one's outside, 1-2. There's a 1-2 pitch to Orn. This one hit just foul down the first baseline. That was absolutely roped by Orn, but just could not keep it fair. Orn currently hitting a 273, as he was doing a pretty good job in the leadoff spot for the Joes. His 1-2 pitch is in the dirt, 2-2. Up until his injury was replaced by Marshall Rich in the leadoff spot, and they're going to keep him there as he's been just hitting the ball really well. And Zach Orn's going to be in that 2 spot, which is probably still a good spot for him as the 2-2 pitch. That one's upstairs, 3-2. And this is the reason why, really, back-to-back 3-2 counts in his first 2 at-bats for Orn, and that's really what you want to see out of a guy at the top of your lineup, just seeing some pitches and doing his best to get on base. And his payoff pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. Down goes Orn, and that is out number 1. Here in the bottom of the 4th, now it's Preston Miller. Preston continues to struggle, really. I've seen his batting average go down the last couple of days, as he just hasn't been able to get it going. He started the year absolutely on fire and then just really cooled off here as this is hit over to third. Up with it is Cruz, throws on to first in time. That's out number 2. And now Ryan Thompson will step in as Bennett just continuing to mow down Joes. He's faced only one batter over the minimum. As Ryan Thompson will be the 13th batter he's faced in this game. Here's first pitch to Ryan. This one is hit into left field. Over there is Cross. He's going to make the catch, and that's out number 3. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning, the Joes go 1-2-3 again, and they are still trailing 1-0 as we head to the top of the 5th inning here at Foundation Field.
At 202 North 3rd Street, Neil's Famous Barbecue serves Hamilton's best Southern-style barbecue. Come into our downtown location Monday through Saturday and enjoy our award-winning all-purpose sauce. For groups of any size, we cater. Call us today at 513-737-2783. Neil's Barbecue, proud partner of your Hamilton Joes.
The Greater Miami Valley YMCA. When communities get better, the world gets better. Discover how we positively impact the nation and how you can help us, one neighborhood at a time. The Greater Miami Valley Y, your local stop for building a healthy spirit for mind and body for all.
At Pfefferly Tire and Automotive, our mission is to provide quick, reliable service at an affordable, low price to maximize customer service. We are committed to excellence in customer service as well as automotive services. We value our long-lasting relationships with our customers, employees, and our suppliers. By using the latest technology in the automotive service industry, there's rarely a problem we can't solve. We hold ourselves to the highest levels of honesty and integrity to earn and sustain your trust as a loyal customer. Family owned and operated since 1994.
Back on the Hamilton Joes radio network, Joes trail 1-0 from the top of the 5th inning. Leading off for the Copperheads, it's called a cross. He singled his first time up. He Now moves to 2-0 as that pitch was outside. And the 2-0 pitch, that one is in there on the outside corner for called strike one. Cross got his batting average over 200 now at 208 after that last hit. 2-1 pitch that's just outside 3-1. Tough call there from Clovis Lovelace behind the plate. But he really isn't giving much on the outside corner. As the 3-1 pitch, that one's just outside, ball 4. And Carter Cross leads off top of the 5th with a walk. And now Daniel Cruz will step in, the 9-hole hitter. He singled his last time up. Also ended the inning as Scott Combs, who was on second, got thrown out at the plate on that single as he was looking for an RBI. As they throw over to check on Cross at first. As he again gets stolen on a lot because he's not thrown over there enough, not paying enough attention to the runners as he throws over there for third time. Cross back in safely again. And Cross got to get some dirt out of his pants. Or those turf pellets, I guess. As Cruz waits patiently at the plate to see his first pitch. And he's going to square to bunt. And it's in there for a called strike anyways. He pulls back. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one's way high for a ball. 1-1. Not sure if that was supposed to be a hybrid pitch out or what. Either way, it's a ball. McLean said here's the 1-1. This is a breaking ball that spun it down the first baseline. McLean fields it, throws on to first in time to get Cruz, but he does have a successful sacrifice. And Carter Cross, is over on second base. Lucas Nasanti at the plates had a really tough day. 0 for 2 strikeouts, one of each variety, one swinging, one looking, as he's swinging at the first pitch here, and the chopper foul down the third baseline. Strange to see Nasanti struggling like this. Again, he's a high average hitter. As McLean said, here's the 0-1, and this one is on the outside corner for strike 2. So Nasanti down to the count again. And here's the 0-2 delivery to him. This one is hit over to shortstop. Thomason's up with it. It's going to be beat out by Nasanti, and on the throw, there's going to be an advancement by Cross. Smart base running by Cross. He waited for the throw from Thomason. Probably should have just ate it there, as that was going to be a tough play, and Nasanti was able to beat it out pretty easily. So now it's runners on the corner. Zach Iverson at the plate. Got a couple of flyouts to left. So he's looking to add some insurance to this 1-0 lead for the Copperheads. His first pitch is high for ball 1-0. McLean said here's the 1-0 pitch. This one hit in the air over to left. Griffin Kane is under. It's fairly shallow. They're going to send the runner across, and he is safe! Safe at the plate! In a bang play. Not sure if that was... My goodness, what a close play. And here comes AG out of the dugout. I'm not sure if this is a makeup call for the Scott Combs play at the plate where it looked like he was safe. But he was called out, and then you got to play at the plate here where throw beat. Carter Cross by a lot, but it called safe. Here, Clovis Lovelace, home plate umpire, trying to say that his hand snuck in there. Not really much that AG can do, but just accept it and walk away. So now there is 2 out, runner on first. And now the score is 2-0, Southern Ohio. Sebastian Fabrics at the plate. First delivery. This one is hit towards the middle. Zach Orn able to make the play. Tries to flip it over to Logan Thompson, but he can't catch the ball. And now it's going to be runners on first and second. Going to give an error on Thomason there, as the throw wasn't great from Zach Orn, but still probably should have been caught by Thomason. As Zion Avery's at the plate, first pitch him low. And here's the 1-0 pitch to Avery. This well outside 2-0 as 2 real non-competitive pitches from McLean. He's got to get back in the zone here. Last thing he needs right now is a walk. And here's the 2-0 pitch. This is a high chopper hit over to short, gloved by Thomason. He throws on to first, and that's in time to retire Avery. So the Copperheads pick up one more on the sacrifice fly by Zach Iverson. They lead it now 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th here on the Hamilton Joes Radio Network. And Garrett, we will be back to join us when we head to that bottom of the 5th inning.
Every time there's a close play, you've got to hope that the umpire is seeing the play correctly. That's why Hamilton Eye Care Center brings you every close play this season in Hamilton Joes baseball. They can be found at 1360 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton, Ohio, or they can be called at 513-894-1800. They can help you see the difference so that you don't miss the call on any close play.
At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com. A proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Your AAA.
Back here on the Hamilton Joes YouTube network, Garrett Weaver alongside Mark McClure. Joes Down 2-0 here going into the bottom of the 5th inning. Avery Janning will be leading off. Another really close play at the plate. One goes the Joes' way, one goes the way of the Copperheads. Janning 0 for 1 on the night. First pitch he sees here is in there for a called strike one.
Janning grounded out to second his first time up. He was swinging at the first pitch. Here he at least takes one.
The 0-1 is a little bit outside, 1-1. One pitch is in the dirt. So Janning definitely a little more patient in this at-bat.
Just great to have Janning's bat back in the lineup, man. He was bat 310. Over 310, actually, when he left.
Swings and misses at that one, 2-2. Yeah, he came into the ballgame at 313. Dropped a little bit with that ground out. Joes will get a little bit of activity in their bullpen. Lefty Wyatt Jefferson is just beginning to throw. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and fouled back. Joe's looking for just their second hit of the game. Another 2-2 pitch swung on and missed for the strikeout. Got to give a lot of credit to Bennett. He's looked very strong here. Now through 50 pitches. One out in the 5th.
And the only guy that's really been able to do anything on him was Griffin Kane, who hit that double. And otherwise, nothing. Literally, he's faced one batter over the minimum. He's faced now, looks like 14 batters. He's retired 13 of them.
The first pitch to Gick. Ball just misses. 1-0. And as you said, he's only allowed that one hit, no walks. 5 strikeouts. This ball is low, 2-0. Joes have had some deep counts on him, primarily in that first inning where back-to-back batters to lead off the game worked the count full. Marshall Rich grounded out and Zach Orange struck out.
And since then, it hasn't been nearly as good Zach Orn as that pitch is outside. Zach Orn really the only other guy that's had a solid AB against him, as he was able to work another full count, but then struck out again.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. That ball does catch a plate to move the count to 3-1. And this is a good opportunity for the Joes, as Bennett's going to have to throw something you would think here in the zone that hopefully Gick can handle. 3-1. Or he'll just take it outside for ball 4. So Joes will get their second base runner of the game in Brennan Gick, with one out here in the 5th inning.
Yeah, that's big for the Joes. They just need to get anything going because, man, it is still 2-0, so it's more than within your reach. But you got to get some confidence in your dugout that you can hit this guy, or the fact that he has no control and is going to walk you.
Hopefully it's a sign of things to come. First pitch here is way up and into Brock. So a little bit lack of control here in the 5th inning. He did get the strikeout of Janning, but 5-pitch walk, and then first ball and second ball in here to Brock Mathis, so he's quickly ahead 2-0. Gick is a base stealing threat, and they'll check over at him at first, but he's in safely.
Because again, you're in that kind of a tough spot with that. Do you send Gick because your offense hasn't really been going, or do you not want to run yourself into an out, considering the fact that Ben is struggling with his control at this point?
Here's the 2-0 pitch, and this ball will catch Brock Mathis. So Bennett really struggling with that command. Joes get multiple base runners on for the first time tonight for Logan Thomason. Logan flew out to right field in his first at-bat. Griffin Kane is on deck. He's the only batter with a hit, as we mentioned earlier, at that double back in the third.
And if you're Bennett at this point, it's just about making Joe swing the bat and put the ball in play out there, just hurting himself.
First pitch to Logan. Ball is upstairs. Another pitch misses the zone, so I expect Logan Thomason to be very patient here unless he sees something he really likes.
I expect AG to really have just be telling these guys, don't swing till he throws you a strike.
Logan will swing there and foul it off, 1-1. So let's see if maybe Bennett can re-find himself, or if not, the Joes try and stay patient and take advantage, as here's the 1-1. That is a breaking ball in there for strike two. One-two count, one out here in the fifth. Runners at second and first. Pitch is inside. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and fouled off. Out of play. So Logan will stay alive.
Just want to keep fighting again. Work that pitch count up from Bennett. They're not deep in the bullpen, so you just got to keep making Bennett work.
This will be the 65th pitch of the game for Jack Bennett. This ball is hit in the air to right field. Under it is Fabic. He'll make the catch. Tagging up is Brennan Gick. Ball's going to be cut off. Brock Mathis is going to be thrown out trying to get to second base. And a little bit of a base running blunder there, as that's going to end the inning. Brock thought that ball was going to go all the way to third, but it was cut off. So the Joes get a little something going, but are unable to take advantage. Will stay down 2 going into the sixth inning here at Foundation Field.
Store has moved to a new location in Hamilton. 2870 Menards Boulevard in Fairfield Township is your new home for all your travel, insurance, and attraction ticket needs. AAA has great member deals on everything you need for a great vacation. Visit AAA today in Fairfield Township to join America's largest motor club organization, or online at AAA.com.
Founded on family values, 4-Star Mechanical is dedicated to providing a seamless solution to your mechanical concept or crisis. Our staff is trained on the latest technologies and safety practices to ensure that every individual benefits from being part of the 4-Star Mechanical team. 4-Star Mechanical, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. United Heartland Insurance Agency is a consolidation of a number of family-owned independent insurance agencies, the oldest of which dates back to 1872. For years, we've been protecting the assets of our clients by offering comprehensive and competitive business, personal, and life insurance products through some of our finest insurance companies in the business. Members of our professional, licensed staff average over 20 years of experience in the insurance business. United Heartland, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
If you're looking for heating and cooling services or expertise in Hamilton, look no further than Carefree Heating and Cooling. Established in 2010, we are knowledgeable and fully trained on a full range of HVAC products, maintenance, technology, you name it. We do professional quality work for everything we do, so you can enjoy a more comfortable home. We promise comfort you can count on. Carefree Heating and Cooling, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Back here at Foundation Field, Gary Weaver alongside Mark McClure, and we have pitching change for the Joes. Wyatt Jefferson will take the mound and be able to close the book on Will McLean. What'd you like from him? What didn't you like from him tonight?
I mean, you got to like what you saw to a reasonable extent. I mean, you're looking at his line. I mean, the 3 walks, that's going to happen at some point. The 2 runs, I mean, both came on sacrifice flies. You made him work for it at the end of the day, and you only gave up 4 hits. So I just don't understand how you can be mad with that. It's just, again, the offense really not giving him an opportunity because they went no runs through 5.
So let's see if Wyatt can step in and keep this a 2-run game. First pitch in here is outside. Ball 1. At the plate is Reese Trahey. Trahey 0 for 1. Has walked and scored a run, however. This pitch is inside, 2-0. Wyatt comes into the game 3 1/3 innings pitched. 5.4 earned run average. 3 strikeouts in those 3 1/3 innings. It's the 2-0. It's way upstairs, 3-0.
And Wyatt did pretty good last time we saw him up in Richmond. Again, he gave a double and then a walk and then was pulled, and then that started the whole walk fest that ended up losing that game for the Joes. But overall, I mean, he threw pretty good in the 2 previous innings that he had up until that.
Needs a strike here and does find one, so move the count to 3-1 against Reese. Scott Combs is on deck. Philip Glasser in the hole for this inning as this pitch is lined into right center field for a base hit. Gets to it quickly, and it's going to be a leadoff single here for Trahey and the Copperheads.
Yeah, Jefferson was just trying to get strike 2 there. He just left something that Trahey could hit. He took it, just looped it into right center for base hit.
Yeah, that's the more of a product of falling behind 3-0 than anything else. See if the Copperheads are aggressive on the base paths at all here. Trahey, that pitch is somewhere, not entirely sure. It's called ball 1. Looks like a really nice pitch.
Again, not typically where you throw the breaking ball, but
so the 1-0 pitch is in there on the inside corner, 1-1. Wyatt's got to be careful with Reese. He does have a stolen base. He's a quick guy.
Yeah, but he was stealing on that off of McLean, and he was halfway down the baseline by the time McLean started his motion.
True. A little bit tougher on the lefty Jefferson. As the pitch is fouled off for strike 2. Combs is listed at 6'4", but he just looks bigger than that to me. Not entirely sure what it is. Brock Mathis is a big guy, and when he stands up next to Combs, he looks smaller. Here's the 1-2 pitch to him. It's a breaking ball high. 2-2. Trahey is dancing out there at first base, trying to get in Wyatt's head a little bit. Kind of jumping around right before Wyatt comes to the plate. Here's the pitch, and it's a little blooper, and that's going to drop in center field. Trahey got a pretty good read on it, but he'll shut it down at second. So it's back-to-back base hits to lead off here in the 6th. Wyatt Jefferson needs to settle down quick.
Yeah, again, that's just a quality job from Combs at the plate. We saw him the first time up. He fought off a pitch inside and looped a single to left. That one, he just shovels that low pitch out into shallow center, and now he's sitting 2 for 2. And now there is some traffic out there, runners first and second, nobody out.
So Brock Mathis, who went out there to just talk it over with Wyatt's back behind the plate now here to face Glasser. Glasser is 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts, 1 to left, 1 to right. First pitch to him, and he squares to bunt. But that pitch misses for ball 1. So Wyatt hopefully finding something here. He's thrown first pitch out of the zone to all 3 batters he's faced now. Here's the pitch. It's fouled off. Avery Janning was charging from first in case there was another bunt attempt, but Glasser was swinging away. 1-1.
Yeah, interesting to see what Glasser's going to do here because he swung away that last pitch after attempting to bunt on the first pitch. I wouldn't be surprised if they bunt because then that would, if successful, put runners on second and third. So, I mean, really anything's open here. See if Janning's charged it again.
He's playing fairly shallow, and he will be a bunt attempt, but it's fouled straight backwards. So Glasser most likely going to have to take that bunt off. 2 strikes on him. I think we've only seen it once this year, a team leave the bunt on with 2 strikes. They did get it down successfully, but fairly uncommon occurrence. Janning is still playing in front of the runner at first. Here's the 1-2 upstairs. 2-2.
And Jefferson just really needs to make a good pitch here. 2-2. If he runs this 3-2, he could be in real trouble.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on in, fouled off into the parking lot. So credit Glasser. He's going to go down swinging. Carter Cross on deck. He's 1 for 1 with a walk tonight. He's having himself a pretty good game, even though he's got the worst batting average on the team. Not a guy you want to see is the
pitch. He just absolutely, under no circumstances, can load the bases with nobody out.
So here is the payoff pitch, and it's swung on and fouled straight back.
And again, I mean, Glasser's making it difficult on him and increasing the likelihood that he just misses. But again, he was trying to force contact there.
So let's see what he goes with. 3-2. Struggled with that breaking ball a bit to find the zone at times. He goes back to it, and it does stay inside. So it'll be a walk. We got the bases juiced with nobody out here, and it's going to be Josh Merrill to the mound for a quick word as a bullpen's about to get a bunch of action as Gage Voorhees trots down there. Looks like Kurt Lang already might be out there. And along with Chow. So it's going to be Chow and Voorhees both starting to warm up.
And Kurt Lang, as he said, is down there as well, so they want to get all the options possible, but they cannot let this ball game get away from them in this inning with the bases loaded down, nobody out. They've got to limit the damage.
Clovis Lovelace is going to have to go out there and break up the meeting as Josh Merrill's really using them most of his time.
Must have been something that he really saw out there. You see, he looked like that was more than just wasting some time.
Yeah, and I think it's definitely some both. You obviously are going to have to stay with Wyatt here for at least a pitcher or a batter or two, unless a batter goes very long at bat to let one of these guys get warm. But you do want to waste a little bit of time, try and get Chow a little more warm in the pin, but it'll be bases loaded and nobody out here in the 6th. First pitch. Ball just misses. It's Carter Cross. Carter walked and came around to score in the 5th inning.
Looks like the Joes are going corner infielders in a bit, and the middle infielders a double play depth as that pitch is outside 2-0.
You got to find the zone here. You don't want to work yourself 3-0 and have to give up something to hit. This is pretty, you don't want to say it, but it's kind of almost reminiscent of the 9th inning versus the Jazz, just struggling to find the zone when you need to most, as that pitch misses. So it will be a 3-0 count. Carter Cross, Daniel Cruz on deck.
This is really interesting at this point for Carter Cross at the plate. I mean, you're thinking that Jefferson basically has to throw a strike, so you may get something that you can really drive, but again, you may be taking here in an attempt to walk in a run.
The 3-0, he checks his swing, and they check with the middle umpire, and he goes, shrugs like he doesn't know, and then calls it safe. That's why that call sucks, in my opinion, but it will be a walk. I'm not saying he definitely swung on that, because he may have held up, but you just need to change that rule. There's no way that guy has a better viewpoint than the home plate umpire. But nonetheless, it will be a bases-loaded walk, so 1 run will score, and bases will remain loaded with nobody out. Adam Grissom's going to be taking the ball from Wyatt Jefferson. We will get a pitching change. So we will be right back here at Foundation Field.
M&G Body Shop is your one-stop shop for car repair. Woman-owned and family-operated collision repair center. They can be reached at 513-851-9056 or can be found online at mgbody.com. A proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Ellie Schofield Window and Door is proud to be a returning sponsor of the Hamilton Joes 2011 season at Foundation Field. Ellie Schofield Window and Door is locally owned, offering a wide variety of services from storm windows and storm doors to glass block windows, garage doors, and aluminum and fiberglass awnings. Make sure you stop by the Schofield showroom, located on South B Street in Hamilton, or call us for a free in-home estimate at 513-863-8932. Ellie Schofield Window and Door, a trusted and valued sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Robinson Fence Company has been servicing the Hamilton area for over 24 years. They're located at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton and offer residential, commercial, and industrial fencing. For more information, please call Robinson Fence Company at 513-867-0080.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitness Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a nonprofit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special event. Become a part of the Fitness Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton.
Customized vehicle and car wraps from Luxurious Wraps will have you zooming past your competition. From full-color wraps and window graphics to magnetics and vinyl lettering, our team of professionals will work with to determine the best and most cost-efficient solution to turn your company vehicle into a high-impact advertisement.
Though founded in just 2015, Aspen Roofing and Siding has firmly planted its name within the tri-state community. Our rapid growth is a direct reflection of our high standards and core values as they are implemented on and off the job site. A step above the rest is not just a slogan, but a way of life. We exist to protect and enhance your home, which is your most valuable investment.
Back here on the Hamilton Joes network, I guess YouTube network, whatever you want to call it here. live streaming tonight. We will be on YouTube for the rest of the season at home games. Away games, we will still be on Mixler. As for the game tonight, a tough situation for Yun Chow to come in. Bases loaded, nobody out. One run has already been walked in.
We're going to see. I'm not sure we're going to see out of Chow, to be honest. We haven't seen him in a while.
Here's the first pitch from him, and it's swung on and hit into shallow left. Preston Miller will range over and make the catch for out number one, and that's a huge out number one. A little bit more on that ball. Might have dropped to no man's land, but Preston got a good jump on it. And that'll bring up Lucas Nasanti. Nasanti's 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Here's the first pitch. That's a good breaking ball there on the outside part of the plate for strike one. And that's what you worry about with Chow sometimes, is coming in. His first few pitches can get a little wild, but those first two have looked pretty solid here. Found the zone. This pitch is swung on and missed.
He's been really good with his control so far. 3 really good pitches.
Time will be called. Chow really does take his time when there's men on the bases. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Nasanti, and he kicks him swinging. Chased the ball that was about a foot out of the zone, and Nasanti, who's the beer batter tonight, is really giving the crowd what they want. His 3rd strikeout of the game.
And that's just been huge right there from Chow, as he's been able to come in. Nobody out, bases loaded. Guess what? There's 2 outs. The bases are still loaded, and nobody scored. And this would be absolutely monumental if he can get this 3rd out.
Not an easy out here. Zach Iverson. He is 0 for 2 on the game. Does have a sac fly. His first pitch to him is outside, ball 1. The last pitch from Chow that he got the strikeout on wasn't even that good of a pitch. Santi really just bit hard.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. Again, that could have been the I'm swinging regardless of where this pitch goes, or had absolutely zero confidence that he could hit Chow with the movement that he's got today.
The 1-0 pitch. This ball is in the zone and fouled off. 1-1. If Chow can get out of this inning with only 1 run being put up on the board, he came in bases loaded, nobody out with that run already having scored. Absolutely huge for this Joe's team, but he's not out of the woods yet. He's got a 1-1 count with 2 outs here on Iverson. That pitch is in there, called strike 2. Chow a pitch away. You really don't want to see Fabic, who's on deck, 387 hitter. Here's the 1-2 way inside. Diving out of the way is Iverson.
That just shows you some of those control issues that Chow has. He can throw some really good pitches and then do that. And that's just the issue that he's got.
With the count even to 2-2. Depending on the outcome of this at bat, Iverson probably wishes he wore that one, as the pitch was coming in here probably in the 60s. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and fouled off as well. So it'll be another 2-2 pitch. This ball is downstairs. Iverson's worked the count full.
Well, again, all runners will be moving here, so it's dangerous if he hits any type of ball in the gap or down the line.
Got to make them beat you, though. You've already walked in 1 run in this inning. Here is the payoff pitch, and it's swung on a hard ground ball. Janning will take a step back, gather it, step on the bag. A huge performance there from Yun Chow. He does not allow a run to score after he comes into the game, and this game is still in reach for the Joes. They'll be trailing 3-0 going to the bottom of the 6th inning here at Foundation Field.
Richard's Pizza is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joes. Whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert, Richard's Pizza has it all for you and your family.
Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio.
Proud Hamilton Joes sponsor Miller Coors wants to remind you, whether you're watching the Joes at Foundation Field or catching the game on YouTube, to never compromise on taste. Reach for a Miller Lite, the light beer that's always brewed for more taste with only 96 calories and brewed right here in Ohio. Miller Lite, hold true.
Back here in the Hamilton Joes YouTube page, it'll be Griffin Kane to lead off the 6th inning as Joes do give up 1 run in the top of the 6th, but really save themselves from falling out of this contention of this ball game.
It kind of really felt like a victory, to be honest with you, as Griffin Kane fouls off this bunt into the catcher's glove for strike 1. They needed that because, again, if they tack on a few more, then their heads really start dropping in the dugout.
The 0-1 pitch to Griffin. He's swinging away, and this ball is hit into right center field for a base hit. So Griffin Kane, he's digging for 2. This is a risky play, and he slides in there safely. Griffin Kane with the aggressive base running out of the gate was digging for 2 as the right fielder Fabic and center fielder Nasanti were a little nonchalant to the ball. So Griffin Kane, 2 hits in this game have both been his, and they've both been doubles.
Yeah, neither of them have been hit particularly hard. Not like either of these were wall shots. Both of them were little bloopers hit into right center, and the outfielders weren't able to get to them, and that's just a great job by Griffin Kane as he continues to keep the bat hot.
See if Marshall Rich can get going here a little bit. He's grounded out and flew out to right. First pitch to him. It's in there at the top of the zone. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it will not come to the plate. They will look Kane back. There's no one covering the bag. Time is called. Bennett really taking his time here with Griffin Kane on second base. Here's the pitch to Marshall, a ground ball foul down the third baseline. That one just went foul.
Marshall down 0-2 here, but as we saw in Sunday's game, that does not bother him in the slightest.
Yeah, he had 4 hits with 2 strikes against him in that game. See See what he can do here in what would be a really big inning if the Joes could take the momentum that Chow gave them. I understand they gave up a run in that inning, but you got to think they have a little momentum in their dugout. Got to be feeling pretty good after only giving up one. This ball is upstairs. They're going to try a back pick on Griffin. It's a perfect throw, but Griffin dives in safely. So Marshall will dig back in, count at 1-2. This ball is fouled off. So Marshall trying to battle here. Pretty good at bat from him already. Here is another 1-2. This ball upstairs, 2-2.
And Marshall Rich takes a 0-2 count and makes it a solid at bat as he works it back even 2-2.
Marshall did have a full count in that first inning. Ended up grounding out. Only saw one pitch in the third. Seeing a little bit more here as this ball's in the dirt. So he works another one full. Saw Bennett struggle a bit with command last inning. This one's way up and in, ball 4. So Marshall works himself all the way back from down 0-2. The Joes have something cooking here. 2 men on, nobody out.
Now Zach Warren coming up, who's worked 2-3-2 counts, but struck out on both of them. He's looking to get a big hit here for the Joes.
See, both runners are quite a lot of speed as well. Griffin Kane and Marshall Rich. And Zach Orrin at the plate. So you got speed everywhere. First pitch to Orrin. He's going to lay down a bunt. You pull it back just in time for ball 1. See if he sticks with the bunt play here. And he does, and pulls back again, but this one's in there for called strike 1. Zorn will dig back in, count now at 1-1. Zion Avery's charging from first. Time will be called.
And this is just big for Orrin if he can get this bunt down. Then you got your 3 and 4 hitters up with runners on second and third, and those are the guys that you depend on to drive in runs.
Fouls off the bunt, so Orrin's going to have to be swinging here with 2 strikes on him now. One, two, nobody out. Runners at second and first. Here's the pitch. Way upstairs. 2-2.
Bennett been a little bit wild here in the last 2 innings, actually, as the Joes look to be getting to him a little bit.
He walked a guy and hit a batter in the 5th. has already walked Marshall Rich here. Here's the 2-2. Ball is in there on the outside corner, called strike 3. So Zach Orn having a tough night. 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts. That one right on the edge of the plate. So be 1 out now with Preston Miller at the plate.
And Preston, if there was any time we come out of a tough patch, it's right now with runners on first and second. You're down 3-0 in a huge series.
Yeah, that averaged down to 263 for Preston. It's 0 for 2 tonight. First pitch to him here is a breaking ball that drops in, strike 1. Preston been very aggressive with the bat. Flew out to center field in his first at-bat on the second pitch. Grounded out on the first pitch he saw in the fourth. Here's the 0-1. It's swinging, and this ball is hit into right field. This might be fair, and it's just foul. That ball ends up dropping about 2.5, 3 feet foul. Preston trying to go the other way with it.
And he got a ton of that baseball too, but again, just drifts foul and what would have been a huge hit. But again, just got to shake that off and know that you got another pitch.
He is down 0-2. Ryan Thompson on deck. Here is the 0-2 pitch. This ball is in there, a good block there from Combs, and can move to 2-2. Kind of that 1-2 rather. Sorry about that. Here is the 1-2 pitch, and this ball does get past Combs and all the way to the backstop. So the runners will advance on the wild pitch from Jack Bennett. Griffin Kane now at third, Marshall Rich at second. Here's another 2-2 pitch, and this one's in the dirt. This time Combs is able to gather it. So Bennett, who got ahead of Preston, has really struggled here. Preston's worked the count full. Marshall Rich walked on a full count already this inning after being down 0-2. And here is pitch, a high chopper to third. They're only going to have one play, and that's at first. They will get the out at first. But a run will score, so Preston does his job, gets a run home. And the Joes get one back they gave up in the top of the inning.
And you said just a good job by Preston. He's able to at least get the runner home. And good play over there as well by Daniel Cruz. That was a tough throw over there. And Zion Avery actually ended up going down after Preston ran through there. Not sure if he got tripped up there or what the deal was, but that was, again, a good job staying on the bag.
See what Ryan Thompson can do here with 2 outs, runner at third. This pitch is outside, ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Marshall Rich is taking really big secondary leads there at third, but they're not trying to hold him on as Cruz is playing pretty far off the bag. This pitch is swung on and fouled back.
And Thompson's been pretty clutch for this team all year now. They need him to come big again.
Big opportunity. Speed at third. Do have 2 outs, so it's going to take a base hit or perhaps a wild pitch pass ball situation. The 1-2 is fought off foul.
Way to battle. Ryan Thompson just keeping himself alive. Wants to see one more pitch. Hopefully find something that he likes and he can drive.
So here is another 1-2. Swing and a miss. Go down on strikes, and Ryan Thompson's not too happy with himself. But Joes do get one back. We'll go to the top of the 7th inning. Joes trail 3-1 here at Foundation Field.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. No matter what you're looking for in a gym, Planet Fitness has a membership option made for you. All Planet Fitness memberships enjoy unlimited access to their home club and the support of our friendly, knowledgeable staff anytime you need it. It is our goal to provide a clean, safe, welcoming environment for anyone who walks through our door, and all the equipment, amenities, and support you need once you're here. Planet Fitness, the judgment-free zone.
Your shirts, pants, sweaters, dresses, and anything else that is launderable is handled with care at the dry cleaning shop. Choose us, and your whites will remain white and your colors vibrant, without you needing to do any of the work. You can rely on us to help you look professional at the office or great for your night on the town. Have items that you need altered? We can take care of that too. Visit one of our 3 locations in Hamilton, Westchester, or Cincinnati to handle all of your laundry needs.
Back here at Foundation Field, Garrett Weaver alongside Mark McClure. Will be Yun Chow remaining on the mound, and he looked really strong coming in that inning of work that he got in the 6th.
Just huge. Big time performance from Yun Chow. And that's actually the second time in the last week and a half that the Joes have brought in a guy with the bases loaded, nobody out, and he's gotten out of it. That's a heck of a job when you can do that. And just Yun Chow just keeping these Joes in this ball game, giving them a chance, and that's all you can ask for is a chance.
Leading off will be Sebastian Fabic. First pitch to him is he squares to bunt and fouls it back. Fabic 0 for 2, a walk tonight and a strikeout. He has reached base twice. In the 5th inning, he reached on an error. Squared to bunt that time. See if he takes it off. 387 hitter. The 0-1. It's a super soft.
Oh my goodness.
Little breaking ball there that is fouled off, and that must be incredibly tough for these batters to wait to get there. Feel like a year.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that one broke 50, because that was a slower than slow curve.
We see Chow throw that out there every now and then. It's almost like an ephus pitch. But he's ahead here on Fabic, 0-2. The 0-2 is hit down the right field line, but this ball's going to be foul. This is not Fabic's first time seeing Chow. Chow was able to get him in their first meeting. As another super slow pitch just misses. So it'll be 1-2.
And again, Fabic doesn't know what to do up there. He doesn't know what to sit on the sinker, or he can't be looking sinker. And if that slow curve comes in, he's going to be a mile out in front of it. And if he's thinking curve and he goes sinker, he's never going to catch up to it.
Got to adjust on the fly with Chow as the 1-2 is a ground ball to Zach Orn. He'll field it on the first in time for out number 1.
And there was caught him out late on that as he just leaned out and barely tapped that over there to second base as he went a little bit quicker there on that pitch. Not sure if that was a sinker or what it was, but he just got him out in front there, and it was a good job. Or got him.
So 1 out here for Zion Avery, who's 0 for 3 tonight. First pitch to Avery is a really good one in there for strike 1. And the speed difference that Chow has on his off-speed pitches is just ridiculous. He can throw them probably the mid-upper 70s versus, as we said, 50. You don't know what it's going to be out of the hand, especially with the sidearm motion. The 0-1 is a hard grounder to Logan Thomas, and he fields it cleanly on to first in time for out number 2.
And for Chow, the key is having control of both. When he struggles, he doesn't have control of one of those pitches, and he has to stick with the other, and then guys sit on it, and he gets driven a lot. And that is just the huge key for him. When he has both, he can be almost unhittable, but his ERA is so high because he ends up getting stuck with one pitch, and then he leaves it up, and it gets driven, and that's what's hurt him.
Yeah, the ERA, 14 innings pitched coming into the game at 7.07. First pitch here to Trahey is in there for called strike 1. Chow really is a ground ball pitcher. He will get the occasional strikeout since his movement's just so nasty. He's got 8 on the year, but mostly just misses barrels and gets the ground out. And when you have such a solid infield, especially with Zach Oren back in, ground ball pitchers are much loved. As another really slow one is in there and misses. So count move to 1-1. Here is the 1-1 pitch. This ball is just outside. Chow trying to work himself back even here. Here's the 2-1. Oof, really good pitch. Just misses, so Chow gonna have to battle. Doesn't want to give up anything too juicy to Trahey, as Trahey's a good hitter, 278.
Yeah, again, and even when Chow's missing, he's barely missing, and that's the big thing for him.
Here's the 3-1, and it's fought off foul, so good pitch there from Chow, working himself full. Would be a big third out here, trying to work a 1-2-3 inning. Here is the payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled out of play.
Trey battling pretty good here and just trying to fight. And it's going to be interesting, for these Copperheads with what they do on the mound. There's nobody in the pen, but, Bennett's been struggling the last couple of innings, so it's going to be a really tough dilemma for Dunfree, the manager, of what he wants to go with. I know he's got a thin bullpen. He doesn't want to run himself out of this game now.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give credit to Bennett. He may be struggling with the command a little bit as this pitch is outside, and it's going to be a 2-out walk. Bennett's been struggling with the command a little bit, but still only has allowed 2 hits, both to Griffin Kane. Did give up his first run back in that inning, and I think you give him at least another inning. If he continues to struggle, you probably get someone up early in the bottom of the 7th inning if he shows signs of fatigue or lack of command. But for now, just got to focus in on Chow as he's got the 2-out walk, and the runner has a massive jump. Brock's going to throw down and try and get him, but ball is not going to be in time. Actually hit the back of Trahey.
And you said, he was 3/4 of the way there by the time Brock Matz got the baseball. So
Yeah, Chow wasn't even looking over at first. Just focusing on Combs, the batter, who's having himself a really good night. 2 for 2. Does have a sac fly. He's been stranded at third base on both times he's reached.
yeah, he was thrown out at the plate in that big play in the second.
The 1-0 pitch to him is a ground ball. Zach Orn's going to do a really good job to keep this with him, and they're going to have to stop the runner at third. And credit Zach Orn, as that's going to be an infield single, but he kept that ball from going into the outfield and saved a run.
Yeah, that's an awareness play right there. How many times have we been doing games and we've seen a guy just give up on that play and I didn't make the play, what's going to happen? And the runner is going. It's happened a couple of times. They've given up runs on plays where they need to realize the play is not dead. Zach Orn realized the play is not dead, got up through that ball home.
So it will be a 2-out base hit. Philip Glasser stepped to the plate, runners on the corners. Combs fake steals at first. The pitch misses for ball 1. Combs a really big guy. I'd imagine even with the runner at third, they would throw down if he tried to steal. So the 1-0 pitch is in there for called strike 1.
Chow needed that one there just to get one back in the zone, get his confidence back. He had been missing the zone a bit.
Count even at 1-1 to Philip Glasser. This pitch is in there. Called strike 2.
So now Chow just one pitch away from getting out of this mess again.
Voorhees is in the bullpen, just doing the very minimum warm-up you can do, just kind of stretching out right now. There's not even a catcher down there for him to throw with, just in case he's needed here in a bit. This 1-2 pitch is fouled out of play. Chow ahead, 1-2, 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. Runners on the corners. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. Couldn't get a chase.
It's a solid pitch, though, from Chow. He just tried to drag that one back in the zone onto the outside corner, but it just stayed out.
And that's Chow's miss on that breaking ball.
Yeah, on lefties, that's typically where he misses.
It's count now even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and this ball outside. So Chow's making it hard on himself. Another full count here. Runners are going to be moving.
Run it first, Will, and then we'll see what makes of it. Again, that makes it difficult on Chow, as if, again, guy pulls him down the line or puts one in the gap, 2 could score. So he's got to make a good pitch here.
So another payoff pitch. This ball is fouled off. Glasser staying alive, making this another lengthy at bat. Really take his time getting back in the box. Chow comes set for payoff pitch number 2. pitch is in there. Strike 3. It'll be a huge strikeout as Philip Glasser is not happy and has a couple of choice words for Lovelace, but Chow gets out of another jam. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Joe's still trail 3-1 here at Foundation Field.
Queen City Hospice is your local, independently owned and operated center that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. We understand that our staff is the most important aspect of our organization, and that is why we hire only the most qualified and compassionate individuals in the industry. This is why our care is second to none.
The physicians at the Tri-Health Orthopedic and Sports Institute know that in Cincinnati, sports isn't just a way of life, it is life. We at Tri-Health are here to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment. We provide the care Cincinnatians need to keep doing what they love. So get out there and keep cheering, keep playing, and keep following your passion.
Pate Appliance Services have given you 61 years of phenomenal service for any appliance that you need. With flexible scheduling, automated reminders, state-of-the-art service, and an A-plus customer satisfaction rating from the Better Business Bureau, Pate Appliance Services is there for you. They can be reached at 513-863-4700 or found online at pateappliance.com.
Back here at Foundation Field, Garrett Weaver alongside Mark McClure. Leading off will be Avery Janning for the Joes. Bottom of the 7th inning after Chow was able to get himself out of another bit of a jam there.
Yeah, just continued to do this Houdini act and get out of all these problems. Got out, bases loaded, no out, runners on first and third, and just has done a great job today in what's been a really good rebound performance from him that he's really needed.
First pitch to Avery is inside, ball 1. Jannings struck out in the 5th inning and grounded out in the 2nd, 0 for 2 on the night. This pitch is a hard ground ball to shortstop Glasser, who makes a good play and gets it over to first in time to get Janning for out number 1. Brennan Gick take a turn at the plate. There's activity in the bullpen for the Copperheads as this pitch misses, ball 1 to Brennan.
Gick is 0 for 1 today. Had a strikeout back in the 2nd, but did draw a walk in the 5th.
This pitch misses as well, so 2-0. Bennett's pitch count's getting up there. He's at about 94 pitches.
The Copperheads are going to want him to try and get out of this inning.
95th is a tough one. A really good play by Cruz. He's on to first, but it's not in time, and Brennan Gick will leg out an infield single. Daniel Cruz did all he could at third base, but it's going to be a base hit for Gick.
It's a good job legging out that infield single. Would have been a tough play for Cruz over there. He made a solid throw. He made it a play, but Gick in there, no problem.
So it'll be Brock Mathis at the plate with 1 out. He was hit by a pitch his last at-bat, struck out first time at the plate. Brock been dealing with a bit of the case of the strikeouts. He needs to settle in a little bit, try and make more contact. We know how powerful his swing is. Just needs to put the ball in play. His first pitch he sees is in there, called strike 1. Check on Brennan at first, but he's back easy. Here's the 0-1 pitch, way high and tight. 1-1.
And you said it. Brock's really could use a hit right now, again, in a big spot. You're in this ball game, and you're dealing with a pitcher really on his last legs. And after this, it's a bullpen, so you really want to take advantage right now.
The 1-1 pitch is in there on the outside corner for called strike 2. Gick will have to dive back to first as they check on him again, but he's in safe. Really nice crowd here tonight, over 400. This pitch is hit pretty high into left field, but Brock just got under it a little bit. Settling under and making the catch is Carter Cross for out number 2.
Again, that's really been Brock's issue, just getting under pitches, man. And he's not missing them by much, but he's missing them just enough as he a little frustrated going back to the dugout.
This will be Logan Thomason with 2 outs and a man on. Logan flew out to right field in both at-bats. This will be pitch number 100 for Jack Bennett. He throws over to first again, but Brennan's back safe. So here is pitch number 100, and it's in there for called strike 1. This is definitely going to be Bennett's last inning of work. I think they're just hoping they can get him through it without having to go to the bullpen. It's very well maybe his last batter. So he'll check on Brennan Gick again, who's in safely. I think if it gets to Griffin Kane, who really has been the only one to get after him, you're probably seeing a move to the pen. Here's the 0-1 pitch. The ball is outside, 1-1.
And Thompson trying to turn the tides a little bit on his day here, 0 for 2, a couple of flyouts.
Thomason's average sitting at 255 right now. Here's the 1-1. Ball is low, 2-1. Going to be 2-1, 2 outs here. Runner at first. A looping breaking ball just misses high. So Logan's worked himself into a hitter's count here, 3-1. 3 straight balls after the first pitch called strikes. Logan hasn't swung the bat yet. Here's the 3-1. Outside ball 4. So be a 2-out walk, and we'll bring up really the bright spot for the Joes offense, Griffin Kane. And
you got a big opportunity here for the Joes. They have left some ducks on the pond today, and they don't want to lose another opportunity here. They've got to take advantage at some point in this ball game.
They're going to stick with Bennett, which is a shock to me. We're 2 for 2 with 2 doubles, and their bull is definitely ready by now. First pitch to Griffin is in there for called strike 1. Griffin really been getting the bat going as of late. That average all the way up to 242. Just been putting a lot more wood on the ball as this one misses a little bit outside. So kind of move to 1-1. 1-1 pitch is high, 2-1. Bennett really struggling here. Well over 100 pitches now to find the zone. That was 107. And here is 108. Way upstairs, 3-1.
Probably actually the red light here, to be honest with you, with the way Bennett's been throwing.
I give him the tentative green. Just if it's in your sweet spot, you're swinging, but don't try and expand your zone by any means. Here is the 3-1, and he is swinging. Got a pitch that he liked. Was able to foul tip it, but was held by Combs for strike 2. The pitch was right in the inside middle, right where batters want the ball. Griffin just missing it.
And this right here is just huge. 3-2, runners moving, gap shot ties the ball. Game.
3-2 swinging, and it's a strikeout for Bennett. Got to give a lot of credit to Bennett on the 100th pitch of the game. He gets a strikeout, so Joes will leave 2 on, 110th pitch rather. And we will go to the 8th inning. Joe still trail by 2 here at Foundation Field.
In its 70th year of operation, All Wealth Federal Credit Union is proud to partner with Hamilton's hometown baseball team. All Wealth is Hamilton's only homegrown credit union, ready to assist with all of your financial needs. Their friendly staff are here to help the residents of Hamilton and Butler County live the American dream. Visit allwealth.org today and see how you can hit a financial home run with All Wealth.
United Floor Fashions has a dedication to the kind of craftsmanship and attention to detail that has earned it a reputation for people and products that you can rely on year after year. United Floor Fashions, people you can trust, products you can rely on, prices you can afford, and installation that's unsurpassed. Fort Hamilton Hospital is a full-service community hospital that continues to lead the way to better health in the Butler County area, serving patients from Fairfield, Oxford, Cincinnati, and Middletown. We combine modern technology, highly skilled physicians with a friendly, caring staff. Fort Hamilton Hospital, serving you since 1929 and a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
At Smoothie King, we believe the best ingredients come from nature. That's why we keep adding more whole fruits and vegetables to our smoothies to help you get more out of every sip. At Smoothie King, we've added real whole raspberries bursting with fresh, crisp flavor, just in time for summer. Try an angel food raspberry or Greek yogurt raspberry smoothie for a limited time only. Enjoy whole raspberries at any of the 8 Cincinnati area Smoothie King locations. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose. Proud.
Back here at Foundation Field, Gary Weaver alongside Mark McClure, and new pitcher for the Joes be Gage Voorhees. A little bit of an interesting situation to see Gage, as he's usually the long relief guy. See him coming in here in the 8th. Joe's down 2. He's one of the better bullpen arms and just shows that really trying to keep this a 2-run ball game. His first pitch is downstairs, ball 1 to Carter Cross.
And Cross has had a decent day today. He's reached base all 3 times. He's 1 for 1 officially, as he just had the single back in the 2nd and then walked twice.
Pitch a hard grounder to Preston at 3rd. He's up with it and on to 1st in time for out number 1. Good play by Preston.
That's a good scoop over there as well by Avery Janning at first. Not looking anywhere, any type of flustered or anything out there. He looks like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, it's really been impressive. Haven't even really, if you didn't know he wasn't an everyday first baseman, you wouldn't really even look twice at him. He's made every play that's been asked of him, which is all you can ask for. As Daniel Cruz will step to the plate with 1 out. First pitch to him is a massive cut and a miss. Cruz trying to hit that ball over the houses in left field.
Yeah, that was a steeple swing.
Here's the 0-1. Fouled off down the third base line, so quickly ahead is Voorhees 0-2.
In a quick inning would be right what the Joes ordered if they can get it out of Voorhees, but he's looked pretty solid in the first couple pitches he's thrown. And then, you know he has this in his arsenal. Yes, he struggled, but when you need him, he's always been there.
Here's the 0-2. Ball is low and outside. Couldn't get a chase. 1-2. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. A beautiful pitch by Gage Voorhees as Brock Mathis throws the ball about a mile above Preston Miller into left field, but not like it matters as it goes as a strikeout for out number 2. Not sure what happened on that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was from Brock, but either way, it's a big strikeout. And I got 2 outs in top of the lineup, and he would really love to see that 2-hole hitter lead off in the 9th.
First pitch is in there for strike 1 to Nasanti, who's had himself a little bit of a tough game. He does have a hit, but has struck out 3 times. Here's the 0-1. Ball is outside, 1-1. One pitch. Ball is a little bit low. 2-1. Pitch it way outside, 3-1. So Voorhees quickly behind on Nasanti, who may be having a tough game, but you got to be careful with hitting over 300 at 313. Here is the 3-1 pitch from Voorhees. Swing and a miss. Count is now full.
And Voorhees works himself full with a solid pitch there, looking for one more to get the bats back going.
Here's the 3-2. Swing and a ball hit pretty hard and into right field for a base hit, just out of the reach of Zach Orn. So it'll be another 2-out hit for the Copperheads. Had a couple of those tonight. It'll bring up DH Zach Iverson. Iverson 0 for 3, does have a sac fly. First pitch to Iverson is inside, ball 1.
This is a key out for Gage. Again, you got the middle of the lineup coming up, so you, again, rather see them up with nobody on the bases.
One 0. Swung on and fouled out of play, 1-1. For Voorhees, you mentioned that he's been struggling a bit as of late. That ERA has climbed. He's a little bit. He's at 4.33 in the 27 innings he's pitched. Still a pretty decent number, but it's inflated based on his past few weeks as this ball is hit into left center field, charging hard, but not able to get there in time as Brennan Gakill fielded on a hop. So back-to-back singles will bring up the big bat in this lineup for the Copperheads, Sebastian Fabic. Not a guy you want to see up with 2 men on. He is struggling a bit today, has walked, reached on an error, otherwise 0 for 3, technically, as that batting average has dropped all the way to 383.
But again, it's about, you know why 383 hitters hit 383. It's because they come up when you need them to.
Voorhees would be a huge out as this breaking ball is not break very much, and it's high and tight for ball 1. Here's a little bit of activity in the bullpen as Josh Gaynor starting to stretch out a little bit. The 1-0 is hit high into right field. This ball is going to drift and it's going to be foul. So that'll move the count to 1-1. Voorhees looked like he was going to work a really quick inning, but Copperheads trying to put a little something together with 2 outs. 1-1 pitch is low and outside, 2-1. There's really no wind to speak of on the field tonight as this pitch is low as well, 3-1. The ball's going to fly true.
This is just a situation where you have to be careful. 3-1 to a guy that can tear the cover off the ball, and he's not just an average hitter, he's also a run producer.
We really haven't seen any balls hit all that hard tonight as this 3-1 pitch is hit foul out of play. Copperheads have 9 hits, all singles. Joes have 3 hits. 2 of those were doubles, but they were not all that hard by Griffin Kane as the runner is moving. The ball is fouled back. Count will stay at Favik will stay alive, 3-2. But really, we just haven't seen balls hit that hard tonight. I mean, Joes, you only have 3 hits. Can't expect
Yeah, I mean,
really that many hit balls. But 9 hits for the Copperheads. You've limited those 9 hits to 3 runs, and all 9 have been singles. They've just gotten the ball around through gaps in the infield, really, is all. As another payoff pitch is hit and fouled out of play.
Yeah, and I mean, again, you really kind of said it, but they've been all little shots over the infielders' heads, little liners that go over the second baseman, over the shortstop, and then again for the Joes, they got the 2 doubles on basically bloopers and then an infield hit. So, I mean, you're right. Other than that, no one's really hit anything out the wall or anything like that. I mean, that's not been a foul ball.
Another 3-2 pitch is hit. A rocket shot to Zach Orn. He'll knock it down onto first in time. Really good job by Zach Orn to knock that ball down, even though he was getting crossed in front of by the runner. So Voorhees will get out of the inning unscathed. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Joe's trail by 2.
Proud partner of the Hamilton Joes.
Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations, from burgers to pizza to sushi. Experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio.
Proud Hamilton Joe's sponsor, Miller.
Back here at Foundation Field, Garrett Weaver alongside Mark McClure. Joe's trailing 3-1 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. It'll be the top of the lineup in Marshall Rich. It'll be a new pitcher for the Copperheads, now taking the mound. It's the 5'10 righty, Nick Kaiser. Kaiser, 200-pound 5'10 righty out of Shawnee State University, going into his senior year. First pitch from him to Marshall is in there. Fastball, strike one. Marshall walked his last time up. Worked himself all the way back in the count. He's down 0-2 here as that pitch hits the zone. Marshall being down 0-2, you obviously don't want to be down 0-2, but it seems like it's almost every at-bat for him. He falls behind and then just works something out of it.
It's a gift, man, to be able to work out of being down in the count as often as he is. He's able to take this one just outside for ball because he can do that. A lot of guys are swinging there on that type of pitch that's just barely off the plate.
So we'll move the count to 1-2. Zach Orn on deck. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That ball is inside, 2-2.
Now looky here, another 0-2 count. We work back even. Marshall Rich. We should almost just write that in the scorebook immediately.
This is kind of another classic leadoff spot for him. It's the first time any Joe's batter is seeing a pitcher, and he's just trying to see all the arsenal if he can, as this 2-2 pitch is in there at the bottom of the zone, called strike three. So Marshall will go down on strikes, and that will bring up Zach Orn, who is having a tough night, looking to right the ship here in the 8th inning.
And they need it again. You never want to leave it to the 9th. You want to, especially, you need to at least get something going off of him. So again, you can go into the dugout and say, "Hey, we know we can get this guy."
Orn 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts, 2 swinging, 1 looking. First pitch to him is outside, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Pitch just catches the outside corner, 1-1. Orn didn't like the call. And here's the 1-1 pitch from Kaiser, a breaking ball that looks like it might have slipped out of the hand a little bit. That stays high, 2-1. Two-one pitch, huge cut and a miss from Orn. Trying to get on base for Preston Miller, who's on deck. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, so Zach Orn will go down on strikes, and it will bring up Preston Miller. 2 outs here, nobody on in the 8th.
Yeah, this not Zach Orn's day today. That puts him with 4 strikeouts. That earns him the golden sombrero.
Preston Miller has grounded out his last 2 times up. First pitch to him almost hits him in the head. Ends up going over the head, ball 1. People just seem to like throwing at Preston Miller's head. We've seen him almost get hit or get hit in the helmet more times than anyone else by far. The 1-0 pitch is a cut and fouled straight back into the mask of the catcher Combs for strike one. Lovelace will give Combs a second, but he appears to be all right. Kaiser comes set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Upstairs, 2-1. Two-one pitch is fouled off and out of play.
Preston Miller just needs to do his best to work in that bat, do something, because it's 2 outs here is just getting late, and the Joes need to get the bats off going on a guy that has struggled. He does not have great numbers, and he's the guy that they really want to see.
The 2-2 pitch is a breaking ball that drops in there for called strike 3. So Kaiser comes in and strikes out the side. Joes are going to have to leave it to the 9th inning. We'll go to the top of the 9th. Joes still trail 3-1.
Miller Coors wants to remind you, whether you're watching the Joes at Foundation Field or catching the game on YouTube, to never compromise on taste. Reach for a Miller Lite, the light beer that's always brewed for more taste with only 96 calories and brewed right here in Ohio. Miller Lite, hold true.
Located conveniently at 202 North 3rd Street, Neil's Famous Barbecue serves Hamilton's best Southern-style barbecue. Come into our downtown location Monday through Saturday and enjoy our award-winning all-purpose sauce. For groups of any size, we cater. Call us today at 513-737-2783. Neil's Barbecue, proud partner of your Hamilton Joes.
The Greater Miami Valley YMCA. When communities get better, the world gets better. Discover how we positively impact the nation and how you can help us, one neighborhood at a time. The Greater Miami Valley Y, your local stop for building a healthy spirit for mind and body for all. Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a nonprofit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special events. Become a part of the Fitton Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton.
Back here for the 9th inning, Gary Weaver alongside Mark McClure. It will be Zion Avery to lead off the 9th and be a new pitcher for the Joes, their 5th of the game. London DeMuth will take the mound. First pitch from London is a ground ball. Zach Orrin knocks it down onto first, and that pulls Janning off the bag, so it's going to be an error on Orrin, who is not happy with himself and just all in all not having his best ball game. For DeMuth, you just really want to see him pitch well after struggling. I don't know if struggle is really the right word.
It's hard because you really don't know what he would have done had he gotten some time. Because again, you gave him 6 pitches. He threw a ball, hit a batter, and then walked around 4 pitches. So, it's hard to say. If struggle is the right word, he just couldn't settle down.
There you go, settle
like he needed to, like they really needed him to, and so
credit. That was a good first pitch there. Got the
that was a quality pitch, and he induced the grounder like he needed to do. But Orrin just couldn't get the throw where he wanted it.
First pitch is outside to Trahey.
Trey 1 for 2 today, 2 runs scored. He has walked twice and stolen 2 bases.
Let's pitch another one way outside. Ball 2, and this is the real struggle for London when he's facing left-handed batters, is just that ball. Same with Chow, is that ball is just left out far too often.
Yeah, and it's really working the ball into the right-handed batter's box.
This pitch is fouled out of play.
And we saw him. It's regardless of what the handedness of the batter is. We see him a lot when the righties are up there. He's working it inside with the slider, and that's why he leads the Joes and hits batsmen.
Count at 2-1 here to Reese Trahey, second baseman for the Copperheads. Pitch is high, 3-1. Joes do have some arms in the bullpen. They don't appear to be actively getting ready, but they're prepared to if called upon. So you got to keep this a 2-run game. The 3-1 pitch, and that one almost hits the batter, so it'll be a 5-pitch walk. And we'll bring up Scott Combs. Combs having himself a really good game, came in to the night and under 300, and he's got that average all the way above. He's at 306, 3 for 3 on the night with an RBI.
This guy just cannot catch a break. He has the difficult play over there at second go against him, or the Zach Orn error, and then he walks a guy, and it's just been difficult for him in his 8 1/3 innings pitched. Only been able to work one scoreless inning, and that's just been the difficulty for him, is not being able to hang a 0 on the board.
He's also battled injuries this summer as well. Had to fight back from one of those earlier in the year, as the first pitch is a good breaking ball this time that breaks over the plate and catches the outside corner. Strike 1.
And that's what he's chasing every time he throws that pitch. That one right there that just catches the outside corner. And if that's the pitch. If you can control, you can be effective.
Combs, as we said, 3 for 3. All hits have been singles for him. All hits in the game have been singles, as this pitch is in there for a strike. 0-2 for the Copperheads. They got 9 on the board. Nothing extra bases. They have way too many walks if you're the Joe side of things. Their pitching staff has just not been able to control enough. 7 walks combined, as this pitch is a little flare out to right field, and this is going to drop and be trouble. Ryan Thompson to it quickly. They're lucky the runners had to hold up for a second, and that Zion Avery was running. He'll have to stay at third. If that is not Zion Avery, that's an easy run scored. But it'll be bases loaded and nobody out again for the Joes. Seems like they've been in this situation way too much, and they will bring the infield all the way in.
And they're gonna let DeMuth try and pitch through this, so see if he can deliver.
Yeah, Gainer's just warming up now. A little short toss going. Here's the first pitch, and it's swung on and hit pretty well into right field, and it's going to drop for a base hit, and that'll score a run. So another single for the Copperheads, their 11th single of the game, brings in another run as bases remain loaded. Nobody out. Carter Cross now at the plate. First pitch to him is outside, ball 1. Infield remains in. The 1-0 ball stays inside, 2-0.
And that's hurt DeMuth too, just falling behind, I believe, every batter so far.
only Scott Combs he got ahead of. This pitch is in there for strike 1, 2-1. But Combs was able to hit an 0-2 pitch for a base hit. He's got to focus in here on Cross as this pitch is way outside, 3-1. Demuth just doesn't have the command tonight. Has really struggled with it all season, but
ever since he got hurt, it's been an issue.
And we know he's got really good stuff. He plays for Miami Hamilton College, and he's basically their closer. This pitch is hit hard and past Preston Miller at third base. A broken bat base hit. So that ball just gets past Preston. Not sure if they're going to call it an error or not. They will. So it will be an error on the third baseman, Preston Miller, as that one kind of just went right through his glove, right between his legs almost.
And that's 5 straight batters that have reached. Can only imagine that this is the last batter for Demuth if he can't get it out.
First pitch, he gets ahead here of Cruz. Got him swinging 0-1. Cruz struck out his last time up. Still nobody out here. Bases still loaded. The 0-1 pitch is fouled off, 0-2. So second batter, he's been ahead 0-2 of here in this inning. Combs was able to hit a single off of Demuth. See if he can finish Cruz. Be a big first out. As the bullpen is ready to come in, so this is going to be the last batter, you got to imagine. So this pitch is fought off foul as well. 0-2. Count will remain. Infield still in. Outfield playing a little shallow, but just a tad in from what they normally are. This pitch is popped up, and this ball's drifting, and it's going to go just foul. Ball lands on the concession tin out there.
Demuth's been able to string some strikes together, just hasn't been able to get the swing and a miss out of Cruz.
So another 0-2 pitch. This one fouled off as well. It's Demuth's 20th pitch in this inning, yet to record an out. This 0-2 pitch is hit high into right field, fairly shallow. They are going to send the runner, and they will shut him down. As Ryan Thompson was to that ball quickly. So big first out. The runners can't advance.
And Demuth is able to get that out, so AG is going to stick with him.
Infield will go back to double play depth. And it will be Lucas Nasanti, 2 for 5. This will be his 6th at bat of this game. This ball is swung on, and it's a slow chopper. They'll only have one play, and it's at first. And it's not in time. Nasanti beat it out. So that's going to be an infield base hit for Lucas Nasanti, his 3rd single of the game. It's now 3 for 6, 3 singles, 3 strikeouts. And another run is put on the board. That's a tough one there. Preston probably made the right call. Had a really tough, probably could have gotten time-wise the runner at home, just had a super tough angle as that ball was right on the line with the runner in front of him. Almost would have had to go through the runner as the first pitch to Iverson is outside ball 1. But nonetheless, it'll be the 8th man to bat here in the 9th inning. Bases loaded, 1 out. This Pitch is in there, strike on the inside corner. Booth gets his sign and comes set. And here's the 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 1-2.
And DeMuth has been able to get ahead of a couple of batters here, the last recent ones, but again, been unlucky with the errors and things like that.
The 1-2 pitch is fought off in towards the bullpen of the Joes.
And it's the same way, that he can't get the strikeout. That's hurt him a lot. He has induced some grounders and 2 errors in this inning have hurt. But he just does not have the swing and a miss pitch for this Copperhead team.
1-2 does just catch the outside corner, so DeMuth finds the black and gets the strikeout for a big second out. And it looks like this is just going to be DeMuth's inning to either get through or have to take on the chest and eat, because they're going to stick with him here now with 2 outs and the big boy, Sebastian Fabic, at the plate. Credit the Joes. They've done a really good job with Fabic tonight. 0 for 4 with a walk. He's also reached on an error. First pitch is in there for called strike 1.
Zion Avery is on deck. He started this inning.
Yeah, this is already the 9th batter. Here's the 0-1. Ball is way outside. 1-1. One pitch is swung on and missed. So credit to Muth. He's getting ahead of some batters here. And this pitch is chased way out of the zone, so Fabic's going to strike out with the bases loaded and just slams the bat on the ground. So not before the Copperheads get some damage done. 3 runs are put on to extend the lead to 6-1. Joes are going to have some work to do in the bottom of the 9th inning here at Foundation Field.
At Pfefferly Tire and Automotive, our mission is to provide quick, reliable service at an affordable, low price to maximize customer service. We are committed to excellence in customer service as well as automotive services. We value our long-lasting relationships with our customers, employees, and our suppliers. By using the latest technology in the automotive service industry, there's rarely a problem we can't solve.
Back here at Foundation Field, Gary Weaver alongside Mark McClure, and Joes are going to have some work to do, down 5 runs going into the 9th inning. Around the league, Licking County Settlers lost in Game 1 to the Richmond Jazz, but won Game 2 of a doubleheader they were playing with. As Ryan Thompson first pitch swinging, and this is a little blooper into left center field, and it will be run down and caught by Nasanti for the first out. Finish that thought. So Richmond Jazz and Licking County split the doubleheader, each winning 1. The Xenia Scouts beat the Cincinnati Steam. So Cincinnati is now tied at the top of the division with the Settlers. Scouts are trying to fight their way back into the race. They're a couple games back. They're currently 1 game under 500 after tonight's win. So an important series here for the Joes if they can't come back and win this game, as that first pitch is low to Avery Janning. If they can't come back and win this first game, they're going to have to really battle in the next 2 away from home. This one's in there for called strike 1.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for them, and they got to get it going sooner rather than later.
1-1 pitch is in there, strike 2. Kaiser is still on the mound for the Copperheads as this pitch is way high. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and fouled off. Jennings 0 for 3 in his return from a small stint away from the team. Two pitch is a good pitch. It induces a ground ball to second base, and Jennings is unable to beat it out. So Joes are down to their final out.
And Joe's just trying to extend it for 1 more. That's what Brendan Gick's going to try to do.
Kaiser comes set. First pitch to Brennan is a ground ball to second. On to first in time for out number 3. So Joes are going to fall here in Game 1 versus the Copperheads. Final score of 6-1. I think this is a pretty simple game to wrap up. You give up 12 hits. They're all singles. You don't get hit that hard. You really pitched pretty well, even though you're giving them quite a few hits up until that 9th inning. It's just the walks, the singles, and the lack of your bats. You only have 3 hits the entire ball game. It's not going to induce too many victories.
Yeah, just at the end of the day, it's what you said. You had too many errors. You gave up too many walks. And then, as you said, I mean, you gave up 12 hits. Now, they weren't hard hits, but they don't need to be when you get 3 hits. I don't know who you think you're beating when you get 3 hits. It's just that you cripple yourself so much when you do that, and especially when they're from, 2 of them are from the same guy. That means you did not string any together, and that means you didn't put yourself in position to win the ball game, and that's what is really frustrating right now, and especially for the guys on the mound for the Joes. Will McLean kept him in this ball game. He gave him a chance to win, and then it just falls apart on him like that because the bats continue to be inconsistent. And in a huge series like this, the bats need to carry you. They've got to get going right now because you can't keep depending on your pitchers to keep you in the ball game.
And really, player of the game could go a couple places, but for me, I think player of the game probably should go to Jack Bennett.
It's got to be Jack Bennett.
Goes 7 innings, throws 110 pitches, gives up only 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He did walk 3, but those didn't do too much damage at all. Struck out 8 Joes, and just really going to have to go on the road and win a couple ball games.
Yeah, and as you said, Bennett, I mean, his first 5 innings, 4 innings at least, I mean, they couldn't touch him. And then as he got later in the appearance, they got a couple hit by pitch, couple of walks, couple of hits. But overall, he got the better of him today, and it's frustrating again because this is really this guy's first experience playing for the Copperheads, and it's frustrating for the Joes because you knew they really didn't have a lot of options, and you didn't make them work for it, and you let the starter go deep, which is really the one thing you had to avoid.
Well, we do thank you for joining us on YouTube. We will be back on Mixler tomorrow for the game versus this same team, the Copperheads. We will be away in Southern Ohio in Athens. Game time 7:05 p.m. It'll be a 2-game set versus the Copperheads on the road there to, I guess, kind of clean up this 3-game set. But just really need to go in there and win some games. For Mark McClure, I'm Garrett Weaver. We do thank you for joining us. And as always, have a great night.